offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Crosby is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Play action. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly. around and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat. And if
that is... And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, 26 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure, they got him again.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the side.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
On the move to his left. It's caught. Beckham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Stafford. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Breaks through the contact, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams are once again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Complete, Valdez-Scantling.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Crosby with the extra point, so it now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Stafford.
Is intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.